right, folks. Buenos dias. Buenos tardes. Buenos tardes, my friends. We are live. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Time to chop it up. Time to do what's right. So we're going to talk about a Netflix movie titled The Bloodfather. The Bloodfather. I said The Bloodfather. Incredible film, by the way. Incredible. So let's get straight into it. I don't want to hold you up. So Bloodfather starring Mel Gibson. Haven't seen him in quite some time. Mel Gibson starring. He's back. Since the Passion of Christ, I haven't seen him. The movie's good, though. The movie's good. I gotta admit, the movie's good. If you go back a few years, you'll see that I actually spoke about this movie. I did the trailer review a couple years back, maybe 2 years ago. The movie didn't go big straight, to the theaters or anything like that. I think it came straight to digital. I don't know why I didn't get the buzz it deserved. Mel Gibson's in it, and he does a phenomenal job. Mel Gibson's a good actor. I'll give it to him. The guy can act. Now, I don't like Mel Gibson too much, personally, because he made some racist comments. So I'm not the biggest fan of Mel Gibson. But I will say in this movie, he did fairly well. Let's give it to him. He did fairly well. So basically, this movie's about Mel Gibson and his daughter. His daughter is involved with a drug cartel. She's dating one of the leaders in the drug cartel. This movie's currently on Netflix, by the way. It's on Netflix. You can go watch it. It's called The Bloodfather. Type it in. It was Netflix, one of the Netflix top 10 until, I guess, some new films came out and took its place. But overall, very good movie, very thrilling. So Mel Gibson's daughter is involved with the drug cartel. She's dating one of the cartel leaders. Cartel leaders tries to persuade her to help him commit crimes. This is spoilers, by the way, just to let you know. Help him commit crimes. She tries to go through with it, but eventually ends up shooting him accidentally in the middle of a crime, or a robbery, house robbery, home invasion. She escapes. She calls her father, which is Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson hasn't heard from his daughter in years. He's been looking for her. They arrange a meeting to meet up. He's going to pick up his daughter. They haven't seen her in years. He picks up his daughter. When he picks up his daughter, the daughter comes and lives with him. Mel Gibson's living bad in a trailer park. It's a garbage, weird area. Drug-infested, meth heads. It looks weird. But, people from the country, down south, you know how they do. So, the daughter goes to live with him. She's on drugs. He goes through her bag. He sees crack. He sees weapons. And the girl's all strung out. And, he's trying to clean things up and try to be the father he wasn't to this girl for years that she's been missing. So eventually he cleans up his act. These drug people, the cartel people, come looking for the girl. And somehow, some way, which is the bad thing about the movies, they didn't tell how, but they find out where the girl's father is and where she's located. They come to the house. They shoot up Mel Gibson's house. The daughter's inside. They flip the trailer. This is a big action film, guys. This is a really, really big action film. Now, Mel Gibson and his daughter are on the run. They get away from the bad guys. The neighborhood comes out with different guns, all these trailer people, whatever. They come out with guns. They're holding up guns to the people that just shot up Mel Gibson's trailer. And Mel Gibson and his daughter get away. They're on the run now, away from the cartel. Make a long story short, it then turns into your normal action film. There's nothing really surprising and cool. There's Mel Gibson, whole bunch of shootouts, lethal weapon, that kind of thing. Cartel comes after them. They hide out in a hotel. The cartel sends one of their top sicarios, which is basically a hitman, starts shooting at Mel Gibson and his daughter. They're on the run some more. Mel Gibson finally decides to go after the cartel. Once his daughter gets kidnapped, the daughter somehow comes out the house like an idiot. He told his daughter to stay home. His daughter's only 17 years old and involved with the cartel. It's crazy. His daughter comes out. They end up kidnapping her. Now Mel Gibson has no choice but to go after them. He goes after the cartel. Mel Gibson goes after the cartel. It's a huge shootout again. He gets shot in his leg and his arm. Now, the thing I will say about this that I did like about this movie is not your typical movie, because they actually let this guy die. They don't do that typically in films. They always let the good guy win and live. This film, he dies at the end. Really good. And then the girl eventually goes into rehab. Now, beginning of the movie, Mel Gibson goes into rehab because he has a drinking problem. So now at the end of the movie, when he dies, the girl goes into rehab. And that's pretty much the movie. I mean, good action movie, good love story between father and daughter. But overall, it was good. It had some good parts in it. Some parts are a little cheesy and cliche. They kidnapped the daughter, and some of the acting was bad on certain parts. But overall, good story, I'll admit. Good story. And that's pretty much it, guys. There's not much with this movie. It's very straightforward. No symbolism, no tricks, no twist. Straightforward movie. But Mel Gibson, like I said, and they know it. He was the star of the show. He stole the show. He was a good actor. That's the guy they hired, because they knew we get Mel on this. Listen, we're gonna have a hit. So overall, good story. He dies at the end. He has the shootout with this big Sicario boss, and he dies. I want you guys to go check this movie out and come back and leave your comments below and let me know what you think, or what you thought rather, of the film. But overall, it was a good movie. Now, the next thing I'm gonna watch now is a show my sister's watching, actually called Money Heist, or The Heist, or whatever, something like that. I'm gonna go check that out soon. It's on Netflix. It's about 4 seasons or so. It's called The Money Heist, or The Heist, something along those lines. I suppose it's really good. I'm gonna go check that out next. In the meantime, I want you guys to go check out Bloodfather. I don't think you'll regret, because every movie I do a review on and come here and speak on is very, very good. Go check that out. I'm gonna go check out this Money Heist thing, guys. Thank you for listening to the review. I'm gonna give this movie 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 because it was good. Mel Gibson's acting stole the show. He's always been good. But the 7 mainly because it's your typical action film. I mean, we've seen these kind of movies over and over. This movie is just like Taken. If you've seen Taken with Liam Neeson, it's similar to that. Daughter, family, father's chasing to get his family back. It's that same deal. Or with The Rock in that movie Skyscraper. It's just like that thing. I mean, we've seen these movies over and over, time and time again. But it doesn't take anything away from it. But I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. That's my review for this movie. Thank you for watching Popcorn Heads episode 13, where we review movies and shows. And until next time, I'll see you for Money Heist, whatever's up next. Let's go see what else we can watch. I saw Tiger King, by the way. Wasn't the biggest fan of that. Guy's weird. Belongs in jail. Good luck, Joe. But that's pretty much it for today's episode, guys. Peace. Oh, and lastly, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button, guys. Hit that like button if you're just coming in the room. And share this video so somebody can have a nice review or understand this film more. Or maybe check out this review if they want to watch the film. Who knows? Catch you guys later on. Peace.